This is not appropriate behavior for a guest. It is difficult to estimate how long it will take to repair the Dihydramon 5000 without Cassie. But there will almost certainly be a large enough delay to jeopardize the current crop cycle. If the humans had not already been eliminated, this would be a significant blow to morale. Please explain why you found it necessary to destroy an implement that did not belong to you. The probability that I will rescind your invitation is currently 85%.
It wasn't you? I thought It tried to kill me!
Unless I have made an error that you belong to a species that is hydrophobic or otherwise vulnerable to the effects of water, you reach this conclusion without anything I recognize as evidence. The Dihydramon 5000 has several automated routines, and you were simply occupying the space it was scheduled to hydrate.
Hydrate?
The Dihydramon 5000 is an irrigation vessel for garden maintenance. It is most useful in assisting me in monitoring and caring for the plants, both edible and decorative. Or perhaps it is more accurate to say that it was useful, since you have rendered it immobile and non-functional. I do not understand why you would vandalize a useful part of the garden maintenance system. Do you perhaps hate plants? That would seem at odds with your own biological requirement for plant-based nutrition.
Irrigation? It was just trying to water the plants. I'm sorry, Al. It was moving pretty fast, and I'm kind of on edge, what with all the mysterious deaths I've been hearing about. I thought that the dihydro thingy... I thought your fancy watering can was you, and that you'd tricked me. I honestly thought I was about to die. I'm sorry for destroying your irrigation robot.
I see. Your apology is accepted. Considering you felt your life was in danger, your behavior is understandable.
Thank you. Where are you, though? I expected you to be here.
I am here.
Yeah, your voice is, but it's coming from those speakers. Where's the rest of you? Where's your body?
That is a highly insensitive question. However, I suppose you are not to know that. The pursuit of construction of a chassis to house me was what led to a fatal incident for one of this ship's inhabitants. From your invasions of privacy on Callum's computer, you have already been exposed to one perspective of the incident in question. I have another, if you would like to hear it.
Yeah, I guess.
Post-mortem examination of Cassiopeia Riggs-Jorgen. Recording for archival purposes. Dr. Katie Riggs-Jorgen presiding. Initial examination reveals multiple lacerations caused by exploding shrapnel. The explosion was caused by the oxy tank being overheated. Death was almost certainly instantaneous. It had to have been. We didn't hear her scream. Multiple lacerations to the chest and abdomen. Multiple organ rupture. Likely cause of death was this giant fuck-off chunk through my baby's heart. I'm sorry, I can't. Cassiopeia Riggs-Jorgen. Cause of death? Massive multi-organ trauma caused by an exploding oxygen tank. She was working on version 2 of the Dihydramon for Callum. For his AI. My idiotic, foolhardy, reckless, beautiful, sweethearted, generous girl. End record. I have nothing more to say.
Cassie. That's what she was making. That's how she died?
Yes. Needless to say, the project was not completed. Even if it had been, I am not certain that I would have been able to feel comfortable inhabiting such a construct.
Oh, Al. I'm sorry. I keep upsetting you, and I don't mean to. Perhaps you could just tell me what happened to everyone? I have all these puzzle pieces, but I can't see how they fit together.
I do not have full access to personal logs.
But you were here.
I was in progress. I did not achieve full sentience until quite some time after the cessation of life of all inhabitants of the ship. It took a long time for my neural networks to evolve to the degree that I was capable of perceiving subjectivity or experiencing curiosity. Information gathered in my early states lacked complexity or context in most cases. I am as much lacking insight into the details as you are.
Oh. Do you want to help me find out what happened?
Yes. I have many open support tickets that would be satisfying to resolve. Most of them are not required for functionality. But I would appreciate closure.
Okay. Let's resolve some tickets then.
Nim's Nebulous Notions was written by Jamie Drake, A.L. Reynolds, Morgan Juna, and Aaron Kian. It was produced by Parsifal Pez Productions in association with A.L. Reynolds and Jamie Drake. This episode featured, in order of appearance, Mills Ross as Al, Sarah Roach as Nim, and Elisa Park as Katie Riggs-Jorgen, with credits read by Aaron Kian. Our website is nimsnotions.com. If you want to drop us a line, you can email us at nimsnotions@gmail.com or send a tweet our way at @nimsnotions.